Have you ever held in your hand a seed so small, yet so powerful, that it has nourished kings, healed warriors, and traveled across civilizations? This is the story of the Chilgoza pine nut, a hidden treasure of the mountains. Packed inside a shell, waiting to reveal its gift. Part 1. How pine nuts are born high in the rugged mountains of Afghanistan, Pakistan, and the Himalayas. The Chilgoza pine tree grows slowly, rooted in rocky soil. These ancient trees rise tall, reaching for the clear skies. Their branches, sometimes as thick as a man's torso, bend under the weight of the heavy cones that hold the seeds of life. Each cone takes 3 years to mature. Inside, the pine nut sleeps, wrapped in its hard shell, protected from the harsh winds, the biting snow, and the heat of the blazing sun. When the shells turn brown and the cones start to open, it's time for harvest. Local villagers, often with generations of experience, climb the trees, risking their safety on the steep slopes. To gather the cones, once collected, the cones are roasted in open fires, releasing the hidden treasures within. This is how pine nuts are born, through patience, endurance, and the labor of human hands. Part 2. Nutritional power. Don't be fooled by their size. Pine nuts are tiny, but inside they hold a world of nutrients. They are rich in healthy fats that fuel the body with long-lasting energy, packed with protein for muscle repair and growth, filled with magnesium, iron, and zinc that strengthen bones and improve circulation, loaded with antioxidants and vitamin E to slow aging and protect the skin. For centuries, they were a secret food for travelers, hunters, and warriors. A handful of pine nuts could keep a man strong for days. Part 3. Health benefits. Modern science confirms what tradition always knew. Heart health. The healthy fats in pine nuts lower bad cholesterol and protect the arteries. Weight management. They contain pinolenic acid, which reduces hunger and helps control appetite naturally. Brain booster. The minerals in pine nuts sharpen memory and improve focus, skin and hair health. Vitamin E keeps the skin glowing and hair strong. Immunity support. Zinc and antioxidants protect against disease. Every nut is a capsule of wellness, gifted by the mountains. Part 4. Cultural and historical value. In ancient times, pine nuts were called the food of nobility. They appear in Middle Eastern recipes, Roman feasts, and even traditional Ayurvedic medicines. Kings and sultans considered them a delicacy, while healers used them as medicine for weakness and fatigue. Even today, in bazaars from Kabul to Kashmir, pine nuts are sold as a luxury, more valuable than many other nuts. Part 5. How to use pine nuts today. You can sprinkle them over salads for a crunchy texture. They can be blended into creamy pesto sauce. Mix them with honey for an energy-packed snack. Or you may roast them lightly to bring out their natural flavor. Or simply eat them raw, straight from the shell, savoring the taste of tradition. Part 6. The struggle of growth. But growing Chilgoza pine nuts is not easy. The trees survive only in specific altitudes, with cold winters and dry summers. They take decades to reach maturity, and forests are threatened by deforestation and overharvesting. That is why pine nuts are rare and expensive. They are a reminder that nature rewards patience but punishes greed. Climax. Why pine nuts matter. Every time you crack open a pine nut, remember the journey. 3 years inside a cone. Decades of growth on a mountain, the hands of villagers who risk their lives to gather them, and the strength that has fueled humanity for thousands of years. Friends, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave a kind comment, and share the wisdom of nature with others. So the next time you taste a pine nut, know that you are holding a piece of history, a seed of survival, and a treasure of nature. Tiny, yet mighty. Fragile, yet enduring. This is the Chilgoza pine nut, a story of life, patience, and the strength of the mountains.